Hello friends, this is John Taylor with Taylor Home Partners, here by myself today. Sorry Bettina couldn't make it, but I want to talk to everybody just a little bit about information, data, and what you're seeing, because everybody wants to know, is now a good time to buy a home? Should I sell my home? What's going on with the marketplace? What's going to happen with the Fed? And I don't know about you. Personally, I'm driving myself crazy thinking about it all. And so here's the thing, forever and forever, we've wanted information, data. How do we make a decision? What's the right thing for me to do? And then sometime when I had a full head of hair, a little thing called the internet came along, and there's information everywhere. And so the challenge is, are we looking at the signal, or are we looking at the noise that's in the marketplace? And so I see a ton of different stories about a bunch of different things out there, and we see things that are reporting that's national in scope. We see things that are Colorado in scope, but really all real estate is local until it isn't. And when it isn't, that sometimes can be a problem. So when we're looking at what's happening right now, everybody understands that interest rates are coming up. Home prices are up 20% since COVID, and interest rates have doubled. So what does that mean? That means that technically we've got an area of unaffordability, right? On a simplistic level, houses are unaffordable based on what people are making. So what do you do if you need to buy a home? Well, there's two things probably that need to happen for you to buy a home and really feel good about it. One is for prices to come down, yeah, and the other is for interest rates. And so where can you go to get that done? What is the signal that's in the noise that tells us what to do? So I'd spent several years on the board of directors of the Homebuilders Association, and as well chairing the membership committee. And Taylor Home Partners, we've been committed to new construction. We list several different builders in this area. And so we feel like we've got a really good idea for how that process works. Well, before COVID, we always looked towards the fourth quarter. And why is that? So big nationally recognized companies that are publicly traded on the stock exchange, they have reports to do for the end of the year, and they do not like having inventory sitting around on the book. So what do? We go out and we talk to all of our builder friends to find out what they have to get things moved off of the inventory before the end of the year. And so here we are, it's a little bit before Thanksgiving, now's the time is right to do it. So I'm going to talk to you about a couple of different builders. So here we are with our friends at DR Horton, which is an amazing national builder, and they're one of my favorites. So back to the whole thesis about what's the signal and the noise. In this instance, we call that a red tag event. Yep, sounds like savings everywhere. Well, it is. And this is how we're going to accomplish the two things we want to accomplish for you to have an affordable home. So number one, I've got a great price sheet here. And this isn't just here in Johnstown. This is a national sale. So DR Horton has locations all over northern Colorado. But so the goal being is like, how do we find something for under $500,000? Well, we've got great pricing here, but wait, and it's coming out. These prices are getting ready to come down a little bit more. Just that my friends here have let me know that it is just about to happen. But what I am authorized to talk to you about is look at these amazing interest rates that they've had. Well, guess what? As of right now, bam, they're obsolete. So when I'm thinking about buying a home, doing something, you know, I like 4.99%. And just for the record, that's on an FHA loan. Interesting side note, when you look at the conventional market, jumbo loans have been less expensive, which is an interesting side note, but the FHA loans have been much cheaper. And we can certainly talk about different models, different things, but what I would suggest to you is reach out to us. So you can find me or Bettina on TaylorHomePartners.com. We're on Instagram, Taylor Home Partners, same thing for Facebook. My cell phone number is 970-541-1003. And I love to talk to people, no expectations whatsoever, but if you want to get some perspectives on things, I'd be happy to visit with you about it. But if you decide that you want to be a little bit more serious and you want to buy a home and you want to accomplish the two things of getting a lower, more affordable price and doing it for an interest rate that makes sense. I mean, under 5, that's super reasonable for right now. So again, John Taylor, reach out to us. Let's talk new construction, we can talk about the resale market as well. Also happy to visit with anybody, anytime. I've got all sorts of data on the market from a macroeconomic perspective, from a localized perspective, and then a hyperlocal perspective for individual communities. Thank you so much. Here's the deal, back at it. How do you save money and buy a home? Well, we talked about a couple of different ways. Here's the third. You can pick a location that is less than, let's say, where you probably want to live, next to a big pile of dirt, next to an ugly dumpster, crummy neighborhood. So that's not the way we roll at Taylor Home Partners, but we're gonna go now and we're gonna talk about what we really need to be doing. So here we are again with the pile of dirt, right? So this house, the pile of dirt is going away. So let's think about other ways for you to make money. So we're inside one of the homes that DR Horton has right now for sale. One of the things that you're going to notice in this home is it is not finished. There's blue tape on the walls, things on the counter, wires hanging out of the ceiling. This means this is future inventory coming on to the market. And so it's gonna be a beautiful home. And I would say, hey, let's look at other things like this really great floor. Let's look at how just nice aesthetically this home feels. And here's the thing, is we talked about the pricing is low right now. We just had our conversation with our friends over here, and they're getting ready to drop prices. It's gonna vary from home to home, but already low prices with another $40,000 dropped, that's probably gonna move the marketplace a little bit. So if you're out looking for a home, maybe you wanna get ahead of some other people. So if you're gonna take advantage of that pricing, you get the home that you like. And so another thing that I like about this particular community, and it may not show up well, but there is open space behind us. So it's really always nice to be able to back up to open space, and we can talk a little bit more about that. So buying your new home. Typically new homes, they don't come with sprinklers, fences, or a backyard. And again, back to my dirt thesis, nobody likes dirt. There's not much you can do about that until the spring, right? What you can do when you're purchasing is we can negotiate in some things for you so that you don't have to worry about it. So think about your low price, your price drop, your interest rates, and now let's throw in not dirt. Fair? So let's talk about what there is and what there ain't in this house. Gas grill, gotta love it. You can't see it. Stainless dishwasher, big hole over here, spot for a refrigerator. A lot of builders don't like to put in refrigerators. Probably something that we could negotiate in for you to get that fridge done. Don't know if you noticed, they've gotten expensive. Other thing you might notice in this house is no window coverings, and those can get expensive too. So talk to us about it. Let's see if we can find you a home, and let's see if we can find a way to get you everything that you want in your home so that you can get your best deal possible. That's what I'm saying.